Welcome to the Divinity Chronicles. I am the Divine Chrysanthemuma.
And I'm Magical Mimi.
Today, we are bringing you the most important episode that we have done of the first season of the Divinity Chronicles.
So, everyone has been talking about a very important topic this year. Everyone from left, right, center, up, down, everywhere in between. And that is the Epstein files.
Yes.
So yes, today is about those files, but not just those files. For those of you that have been followers of this podcast, perhaps you've already watched The Three Waves, A Transmission of Truth. And if you haven't seen those episodes, they are free and we highly recommend that you watch it either before you watch this episode or after, because we laid the groundwork from our guides connecting the Epstein files and the larger web of sex trafficking, children, women being trafficked for sex, for control and power and manipulation through multiple institutions. The Epstein files is just the tip of the iceberg. And we already laid that groundwork. And already we are seeing things unveil because of that.
It is the 5th of December. It is the Gemini full moon.
We are Gemini rising and we're identical twins. So
yes,
look at that.
There we go.
Fabulous. So Jinx.
Yes. So the reason for this episode started kind of a while ago. We were talking to Odin on the pendulum with other spirits present,
Yes,
including Iam, Barnabas, Hippolyta, Hecuba. And we were getting a message about, what was it again?
So snap funding.
Snap funding.
Yeah.
And in the middle of all of that, we had a very interesting person,
Yes,
soul, show up in the craziest manner ever, defying the laws of physics. So I'll let Mimi tell you what we were talking about, and then I will tell you who it was that jumped on having a total and complete conniption fit.
So this was November 2nd, 2025, and we were talking to Odin, Barnabas, Hippolyta, Demeter, and Doris. And we were receiving messages, and when we got to the third message, which we knew there were 5 overall messages, so on the third one, the topic was SNAP funding, because in that moment, the Trump administration had withheld SNAP funding, and people were really upset and talking about that. And so I was like, okay, cool. This is what Odin gave us, along with those other deities. GOP cares for GOP base only. Bought and paid for by Finch's hobby horse. GOP global industry flights of pedophiles from noble houses. And I'm like, okay, this is not about SNAP funding when they spelled pedophiles. And then instantly I started experiencing my pendulum bouncing up and down. Yeah. And I'm like, this is not Odin anymore. Who is here? And they spelled JEFF. And I'm like, oh, okay, Jeffrey Epstein's here. Got it. And they said yes. And the way that he said yes was not just swinging it this way. It was literally going in a circle.
You know what?
Repeatedly.
Let's show you what that looked like, because I recorded it for everyone to see, because I knew for certain I could never tell people what we experienced and they would believe us. Take a look.
You're going to play by our rules. We know that in your last human life, you liked everybody to play by Jeffrey's rules. But if you are going to step in on Magical Mimi's pendulum with the Divine Chrysanthemuma and the Enchantress of Shadows, then you need to play by our rules.
It's like he's having a temper tantrum.
It really is, very much so.
Yes, he's a child, that's what he is.
Like this is so bizarre. Though, like what Jeffrey Epstein's spirit is doing to my pendulum right now.
Is that why you're making these spirals in the air? Because they're going to be flipped on their head?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Are you happy about that?
Yes, because
because then your soul can finally be at peace. Good Lord, yeah, you're like really, really going through it, aren't you? Jeffrey, you need to step aside so we can finish talking to Odin. Okay, hey.
What?
He is knocking on your hand.
Yeah, he is.
Can we slow down for a minute, okay? I'm gonna ring this bell so you can slow your energy down, okay? Because your soul right now needs some peace and some comfort so that you can quickly tell us what it is that is so utterly important that you are throwing a massive temper tantrum and defying the laws of physics right now.
So, as you could see from that, a very wild experience with the pendulum, defying the laws of physics, as of course he did. We told him that we would be setting a meeting date with him, and today is that meeting date.
Since we got that message on November 2nd, Spirit has been showing us more information so that we can ask the most appropriate questions and uncover the most truth about the network that Jeffrey Epstein was involved in, that did include Donald Trump, and what other industries are involved as well in that trafficking. Odin, are you here? Thank you. Was Donald Trump involved with Jeffrey Epstein in trafficking young women and girls? Yes. So is it safe to say that when Jeffrey died, that Donald Trump continued on with the trafficking network that Jeffrey and him were already operating? Yes. Okay.
And to clarify here, it was not Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking ring. It was also Donald Trump's. They worked together.
Yes. So that gets me into my theory.
Yes.
Actually, about why Donald Trump ran for president in the first place. My theory is that Donald Trump ran because at that moment that he slid down that golden elevator and said all these horrible things about immigrants, he and Jeffrey Epstein were currently under investigation by the Justice Department. And so my theory is that he ran in order to become president, and he thought that he would have control over the Justice Department and the FBI to shut down the investigation. Is that why Donald Trump actually ran for president? Yes.
He was saying yes the entire time. Anyway.
So he was, but
but just to really ask the question,
yeah,
your theory is accurate indeed.
People also believe that Jeffrey Epstein did not commit suicide. So did Jeffrey Epstein commit suicide? No. Was Jeffrey Epstein murdered? Yes. So there was a very interesting person that was Jeffrey Epstein's cellmate. His name was Nick Tartaglione, and he was connected to the mob, or still is connected to the mob, and he was an NYPD police officer, became a police officer in order to do the mob's bidding as a police officer. Mm-hmm. And he was Jeffrey Epstein's cellmate. Was Nick Tartaglione the person that murdered Jeffrey Epstein? Who put the hit out on Jeffrey Epstein? Did Paolo Zempoli procure Melania Knauss for Donald Trump? Yes. Is Melania Trump a trafficking victim? Yes.
Is Dr. Richard Gardner a co-conspirator in this sex trafficking web that we are speaking of today?
Yes. Famously, the syndrome that he created and the playbook that he created was used by a well-known movie producer who was a pedophile and married his own adopted daughter.
Woody Allen?
Correct.
Is Woody Allen a co-conspirator in the sex trafficking web we are speaking of today?
Yes. I also believe that Donald Trump utilized that same playbook against Ivana. Is that accurate? Yes. Or is Donald Trump's daughter, Ivanka, a victim of his? Yes. When we come back, we'll talk to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, are you here? Yes. Were you and Donald Trump ever in competition with each other with your own trafficking rings? No. So you worked together.
You
Yes.
were essentially business partners.
Yes.
Okay. Were you friends?
Yes. Did you ever have a falling out? No. Not that Jeffrey's aware of, at least. Is it also your soul's current mission to ensure that every person that was involved in the sex trafficking ring with you and Donald Trump pays and justice is served down upon them? Is it also your soul's mission for that? Yes.
And is that because this is part of the divine plan?
Yes.
And that when you were untimely murdered, the great I am gave you a task to do this. Is that accurate to say?
Yes.
Why? Why do you have to do this?
Was Robert F. Kennedy Jr. a customer of the type of business that Donald Trump and you were running?
We're
Yes.
going to refer to them as co-conspirators now. It doesn't matter whether they were customers or what role they played.
Yeah.
That is a co-conspirator. Jeff Bezos, is he a co-conspirator? Is Dr. Oz a co-conspirator? Dr. Phil, is he a co-conspirator?
People have also speculated that Bill and Hillary Clinton are also involved. So we're going to ask that question. And I mean, we voted for Hillary. I became very, very obsessed at a young age with politics because of Bill Clinton's presidency. So again, I'm going to ask you this question. I want you to be very honest, regardless of how we feel about them. So is Bill Clinton one of your co-conspirators? No. Okay. Is Hillary Clinton one of your co-conspirators? No.
Did Bill Clinton run a competing sex trafficking organization?
No.
Did he know about your sex trafficking organization?
Yes. Was that information relayed to Hillary when she was a part of the Obama administration as the Secretary of State? Yes. Was it that information that led to the investigation by the Obama DOJ? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, the reason that you and Trump were investigated is because of Bill Clinton
And
Hillary Clinton? Yes. Is that why QAnon claimed that Hillary Clinton and people involved in her campaign were running a sex trafficking ring out of a pizza parlor in DC? Yes. Because the people behind QAnon needed to smear Bill and Hillary to continue to prevent the truth from coming out.
Mm-hmm. But
Yes.
also because men like you that do the things that you did always take their crimes and pin them on the person that they know is about to expose them.
Yes. Who's behind QAnon? Wow. So that's QAnon. Facebook was utilized to spread misinformation during the 2016 presidential campaign, which resulted in Donald Trump becoming president.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. It was on purpose, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Because ultimately Donald Trump ran to prevent the truth about this trafficking from coming out. And all of them are involved. And that is why they created QAnon. Michael Wolff spoke about the connection between Trump and you, wrote a book that came out after the election, but didn't expose this connection during the 2016 presidential election. It was after. So why did Michael Wolff not expose that information during the election? Another video I saw mentioned the founder of LinkedIn, Reid Hoffman. Is Reid Hoffman a co-conspirator? Democrat representative of the U.S. Virgin Islands, Stacey Plaskett, who was texting with Jeffrey Epstein during the confirmation hearing of Brett Kavanaugh. Is Stacey Plaskett a co-conspirator? Yes.
Is Brett Kavanaugh a co-conspirator?
Yes. So other people that were on the flight logs. Comedian Chris Tucker, is he a co-conspirator? The next person is Les Wexner, who created Victoria's Secret and Abercrombie and Fitch.
And the limited brands.
And the limited brands as well. Is Les Wexner a co-conspirator? So Larry Summers wrote emails to you and asked for dating advice. Is Larry Summers a co-conspirator?
Is the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, who has recently been in this country and all buddy-buddy with Trump on camera, a co-conspirator? Of course.
Yes. Is Deepak Chopra a co-conspirator? Is Noam Chomsky a co-conspirator? No. Okay. Why was Noam Chomsky and you connected?
Is the Prime Minister of Israel, the current Prime Minister of Israel,
Benjamin Netanyahu,
is he a co-conspirator?
Yes. Are members of his government also co-conspirators? Steve Bannon, is he a co-conspirator? Yes. Recently he said that if the Democrats win the midterms and take over Congress, that they will all go to jail. What was he referring to? The crimes related to sex trafficking? Yes. He probably was also referring to other things too. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, because they've created more crimes
To cover
up their other crimes. Okay.
Yeah.
Heaps and heaps of justice.
Yes. Okay, Jeffrey, go ahead and give your final word to end this episode. I am Mimi. Yes. Okay. And yes. Go on. K. He called you Kiki.
He called me Kiki.
He did.
Thank you.
Mimi and Kiki.
Okay.
Us. Yes. Okay. Go on. A. R. E. Next word. C. O. U. Courageous. Yes. Go on. B. R. A. V. Brave. Yes, go on. A. N. D. Next word. I. N. T. E-L-L-I, intelligent. Yes, go on. O R A C, oracles. Yes. Go on. F for. Yes. Go on. J, justice. Yes. Go on. A, and. Yes. Truth. Yes. Go on. Message complete. Wow, that was really kind.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Thank you for saying that.
Thank you for trusting Divine Chrysanthemuma and I.
Or Mimi and Kiki.
Thank you for helping, letting us help you reveal the truth.
Yeah.